Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome back to World of Horror. Now, I've got a very special episode for you today. So you see, on the last video at the end, I announced that this was going to be the episode 198, 197, I don't remember. Whatever yesterday's episode was, all right? I announced that that episode was going to be the last episode on my old computer because I had just finished building my new computer. It all works. It's all great. Everything's fine. I have not transferred my old hard drives over yet. So the only I only have 3 games installed on this computer. One of them I'm ashamed to admit. One of them you are staring at right now, and then the other is Minecraft. But with that being said, I would like to, before we hit news story here, I would like to, please humor me here for a minute. I would like to propose a question to you, alright? So, Panstash, great developer, love the game. However, there's one little thing. There are very obvious PC related thingamabobs that are missing from this game. For instance, no resolution options whatsoever. It's just stretch. Yeah, I mean, it's literally just it's scale and stretch with border styles. There's no 1920 by 1080. There's no 1280 by 720. None of that. And there's a little extra menu here for all the stuff that we normally turn off. So with basic option menu features missing, I probably should not have been surprised to find this out. Well, let's just go ahead, shall we? We will of course be doing Harbinger of Doom Sudden Death Timeline B as always. But well, may I show you something? There are no cloud saves in the video game. So we have none of the achievements. None of them. And I would also like to say that I am running with... Admittedly, I'm running behind. And so I am recording this video with experimental new audio options. So if you hear anything strange, please let me know in the comments section down below. Because admittedly... let's see, I have how long to get this video out? Like, no, seriously, how long? Oh, God. If I want this video to be properly processed by the proper upload time, this video needs to be recorded now. So I do apologize. If there's any weird audio issues, it's entirely understandable if you don't enjoy this episode. But, so we have nothing. We have absolutely nothing. We literally have nothing. And we're on new experimental audio settings. This is gaming time, for sure. So one thing that I am admittedly kind of concerned about, I have done audio tests, alright? But I haven't done... So here's the thing. When you do an audio test, it's not very representative of... It's not a good representation of what you're actually going to be dealing with in the long term, because you record for like a minute and then you listen back and it's like, okay, well, you can't really mimic a normal video, if that makes sense. And so what we are going to do is I mean, just think of this as us getting tired and hitting the reset button. So we're back to square one. Killer Queen has already touched the black marble slab, and we are waking up. No, this is not my first time playing. This is absolutely not my first time playing. All right, I already have mons. Well, it's not. I don't have mons.txt specifically because that's still on one of the hard drives I haven't plugged in yet. But in its memory lives wa-memory.txt. So we got So what's very interesting is that okay, so we got Takahashi. So charisma, knowledge, dexterity, flashlight, and Takahashi. No strength, because you know the lighthouse doesn't go to 6; it goes to 5. Empty bottle, and there is no point in doing this because we don't have card pack B, so we are never going to see Moriko. I also, because Adobe is being annoying, I don't have access to the Creative Cloud. So I am using my freaking Vegas 14 to edit this video. But hey, this is gonna be the first test to see how well this computer runs. Although I would, I mean, I kind of knew this from the beginning. So it's not really a bone to pick, more as like a fair warning to ye. So one of the things about my computer is that I have one of the new Ryzen processors. I have the 5600. So Akamanto, Spine Chilling Story, Coma, Vigil, Fear Festival. We've got a pretty good line here, admittedly. This is going to be a classic Ico. This is just going to be a classic steak knife Ico, isn't it? I think Coma's the only one we can start, because Vigil and School, Out of Town, Mysteries, Cape is what we do last, and Fear Festival's probably 4th, so it's very interesting. But this is gonna be this is gonna be really crazy to think about. Like, we're back to square one. We're gonna be missing a lot of stuff. Like, for instance, we don't have the tree, so how are we gonna get 2 money? Jokes on us, we're not. We need to get 15 EXP and then probably sell the bottle of water. I probably misplayed by going into the, it was worth a shot trying to get the katana there. It was probably a horrible misplay to, take the money at the start there. Because now we have to get 30 EXP, or 15 EXP in Junji Ito. Lots of stat check failures. This is definitely going to be a weird one for sure. But we just gotta... I think we might end up selling the... We got an energy drink that's not very good. But yeah, so... a word of caution if you are going to be using a 5600X. I mean, here's the thing. This is such an incredibly niche scenario that it really shouldn't matter for pretty much anybody. You want to use the... Hold on. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? This is what I'm thinking. This is... Can't sell that, huh? Can only sell the bottle of water? You do what you have to do. So the question is, do we want to buy a compass or a steak knife? I really do like a compass. I really do like me a compass. So I guess we were just hoping for a jar of blood pretty quick. Actually, no, we have 17 EXP, but that works too. So, yeah, jar of blood, and then we spend 15 EXP. It's a jar of fondest memory, not jar of blood. But then we go to the police station, request more enemies, share information for patrol. And then we can go to the dog, and we can hopefully, yes, we can buy a steak knife. And then this is just kind of this is the classic Ico. Ever since the Carpenter Hammer got changed to a strength weapon, you always just kind of rock steak knife with Ico. Except, I mean, honestly, you could probably buy the Carpenter's Hammer, because you would, like, it's 7 strength versus 8 dexterity. It's not, like, that bad. Not having the monument is definitely, potentially going to be a killer. We should try to unlock the monument as soon as possible. But, you know, that was a very easy first mystery. We didn't have to fight a single thing. Roads closed right off the bat. That is a bit of a yikes. So what we're going to want to do is... I think we're going to want to do Violent Vigil, right? Because Violent Vigil gets us a roads closed mystery out of the way, but... Yeah, I didn't really... This is going to be rough. We're lacking a lot of things that we would normally rely upon to win the game, and so we kind of just have to be, like, super careful with what we do here. Rifle through the cupboard. Sewing kit's very nice. But yes, I need to give a word of caution here. So, when I got my RAM, I got I got an excessively large RAM kit because why not? I have the creative. So here's the thing. You may not know it from this channel, but I do have a lot of creative programs running on my old computer. At least I don't have them all installed yet. But on the old computer, I want to be able to run multiple programs at the same time, and I want to be able to do multiple heavy content creation at the same time. So something like a Blender and a Premiere Pro running at the same time. It's a very niche use case scenario that not a lot of people need, to be honest. In fact, some people might say it's more practical to just build two computers. But I went for the all-in-one package and decided to get 128 gigabytes of RAM, which is way too much. I am aware, but for what I was trying to do, it does have a. If I went into excessive detail, I could probably justify my actions to you. However, a big problem that I did not foresee, and this is important, is the fact that so I have 4,000, is it megahertz? It's the speed for the RAM. It's 4,000, and the size is 128. And so when you look up a 5000 series CPU, which is the 5600, which I have, it tells you that the recommended RAM speed is 4,000, which is one of the reasons why I got it. However, and this is very important, is that you don't have time for this. That was just too good. I had to interrupt the story there. So basically, what ends up happening is it tells you that you should get 4,000 speed RAM because that's what's optimized for the 5000 series, and it's what they would recommend. However, and what they don't really tell you here is that the 5600 is not powerful enough to run 4000 speed RAM at the capacity that I have. So I don't know if it's just like upwards of 128 or if it's something like 64. But I mean, admittedly, like a gaming machine needs 16 gigabytes of RAM as the optimal, and then if you want to go completely over the top, then you could do 32. So again, like my specific use case for it is dumb, right? Like I am doing something that it's more of a pet project, and also I mean, it's kind of just like the point of the build is also as important as its use case, almost, like just to see if it's possible to do, which is kind of silly. But I mean, it's a powerful editing machine that, well, it may not be the most optimized for like a single use case. I built the machine for the sole purpose of being able to be a multitasking beast, essentially. That's the whole point. Hence the ridiculous amounts of RAM, so that I can run all the Blenders and Creative Cloud apps in the world that I want. Maybe a little Miku Miku dance on the side. But, transformed by her greed. Somehow I find that is thematically appropriate to what we are currently talking about. Let's see here. We can probably easily dab on her. This is not gonna be super hard. Yeah, we got there. But, so here's the thing. How RAM works is that DDR4 RAM it runs at 2,133 by default. However, if you go on the internet and you look at DDR4 RAM, it'll say things like 3,000, 323, 360, 380, 4,000, 4,400, 5,000, that sort of thing, right? And so, in order to get the advertised speeds, quote unquote, what you have to do is you have to get into you have to go into the BIOS, and then you have to enable the memory profile for your RAM cards. And so I did that, and I quickly found out that the 5600X is not actually powerful enough to run that RAM at that speed. And I thought that that was very interesting for a few reasons. But I mean, obviously, like, it's the 5600 is, for all extensive purposes, the weakest of the new processors, but it is still kind of silly. It's silly in my opinion. That, I mean, here's the thing. What I am doing is such an extreme edge case that AMD probably never thought somebody would be stupid enough to actually do it. Which, admittedly, that in itself is pretty hilarious. But let's see. So we can only do 5 actions, right? So we might as well just do this. Why not? Well, you know, if you miss like 18 times, that'll probably that'll probably get you there. So we can just prep. So this is 2, so we can't. We'd have to do a regular attack after that. Is there anything that we can do here to kind of like speed this up a bit? Yes, there is. There is something we can do to speed this up. Yes, sir. So yeah, so that's a little bit unfortunate. And so here's the thing. You might be asking yourself, so Web, you got this computer, right? And it's brand new. And so you try to set the RAM at its advertised speeds. What happens when you do that? You say the CPU is not powerful enough. What does that mean? How does that what is the consequence of your dumbass actions? And let me tell you, the consequences is having to reset the CMOS. Now, thankfully, the motherboard that I have has a CMOS reset button on the outside in the I/O shield. So, yeah, let's go. Curse signs for plus 20 EXP. You love to see it. Yes. So the consequences of my actions were having to reset. Hold on. Is the freaking microphone stand leaning up against the chair again? Is it? Yeah, it was. That's stupid. Hold on. There we go. This should be a lot better. So, yeah. Yeah, so the consequence of my actions is having to hold a tiny button with a DS pen, because the button, the C, so normally how you reset the CMOS is you just grab like a paper clip and you press these 2 things down, and then you don't actually like use this as a tutorial. I haven't done it in like years. But how you do it on this motherboard that I have is you just like, there's like a DS pen wide hole, and you just put the DS pen in there. Obviously, you don't need a Nintendo DS pen to do it, but it's too small for like a finger and that sort of thing. And so anyways, it's a bow and a clap, and then we'll probably just normalize that. So bow, clap, and then, yeah, so it's a bow and a clap. Let me just get out of here. Okay, bow, clap. What's next? Give it to me. Bow, clap, clap. Okay, we got it. Cool beans. But yes, so having to reset the CMOS was fun. Just huddled under the desk for 15 seconds, waiting for it to work. But with that being said, hey, you know, it worked out. It worked out. The computer's still running, and the RAM still works. Now, here's the thing. I always imagined that this might happen. The 5600 is not my permanent processor. It is simply what I was able to buy. But once it becomes available, well, here's the thing. I technically have it ordered, but it's been back ordered from B&H since like October when it came out, or like November. I don't remember when it came out, but it was like October or November. It's been back ordered since then. I bought it on day one, and so I'm still waiting for it. We don't have folklore studies, do we? We have leadership, so it's actually better to take charisma here, so that in the future, if we have to use the sewing kit, then we can take knowledge and then we can take folklore studies and then charisma, or if we don't have to use the sewing kit, then we can just take folklore studies and then like +2 stamina. That'd be nice. But regardless, do we want to do I guess we can do Fear Festival now. What's with our Doom? Like, our Doom has been like perfectly normalized since pretty much the beginning. Like, it's gonna shoot up here for sure, but like, that's 32% Doom, 3 mysteries in. That's incredible. They're throwing us a bone here. This is the roguelite curse of like the first time you play a roguelite, the run is super easy and you're like guaranteed to win. Of course, it's probably just because we don't have enemies unlocked. That would be, I think that would be a fair enough assessment on like what we. No, I don't want dog. I'm sorry, I don't want dog. Might get that. I was gonna say might get that Zeal Gaming, but probably not. So this is a perception check. You love to see it. We can probably just keep doing this until we see somebody we. Yeah, Masafumi, sure. +1 damage against ghosts. Ryoko-chan, let's go. Let's freaking go, dude. And we can Onsen twice. We can Onsen twice, dude. That's crazy. A new ally has joined you, Ryoko-chan. Always help the dog. Like, here's the thing. I'm not gonna sacrifice 3 stamina to hang out with dog at a festival. But if there's a dog that needs help in the forest, I will sacrifice all the stamina in the world to save that dog. That's how that works, right? That's how that logic works. But try to decipher them, and you wonder what it could all mean. But yeah, so that's I never do this. Never in a million years. Do you hear the furious mouse clicking of furious justice and righteous vengeance? I'm pretty sure I got that backwards. Never, ever, ever send Ryoko on Forest Watcher. It is completely irrelevant. It sucks. It is terrible. Never do it. You either take the luck check or you take the strength check. You please never send Ryoko. It's detrimental to your run. There is no reason to ever do it. With that being said, goodbye, Ribcage Woman. But yeah, this is gonna be an interesting. I mean, this is an interesting run just for the fact that this is what it's like playing World of Horror. Okay, I'm having my freaking you can play this game as a new player with absolutely no problems. The person who's played it for almost 200 hours says it's like, oh, you can definitely win without the monument and the witch's tree. You just have to know exactly what you're doing and be lucky. But okay, so we can do 4. So we can do 12. So brace for impact. And then amazingly we can actually do that. And then we just that's beautiful, dude. That's only 3 too. That's disgusting. Aiko is so ridiculously strong. If you're new at this game, just play Aiko. Just play Aiko, I beg you. Store is closed and we can't even do anything about it. That's disgusting. I am like hyper paranoid because when I first hooked up this audio setup, I was hearing static. And I'm like, oh god, I really hope that's not coming through in the video. But after downloading the audio drivers, everything sounds perfectly fine, so. I think, like, wow, like, this is crazy, it really is. We're going into Akamanto, we're gonna be at level 5 when we get to Akamanto. I am kind of concerned about, like, stamina being, you know what, let's see if we can't get the good old Eldritch Akamanto. We have to do it once anyways. Oh no. That's the wrong button. Please, I beg you. I clicked the wrong button. No! You cowards! I hate you all. Gossip. Gossip with Haru. No! Please, I beg you. Please, please, I beg you. I beg you! No, I hate you. I hate all of you so much. We refreshed like 5 times. We refreshed 5 times. And these cowards can't even give me one tiny little intel about ya boy. Yeah, sure, we can Broken Jaw, who cares? Nobody cares about Broken Jaw. We're not even gonna be in a situation where that is a factor. Wait, what happened? Does Broken Jaw give you -1 charisma? Why did we lose charisma? We were at we were at 7. I mean, I think we need to get discipline. No, let's just take that. Let's just do this. Well, why on earth? Student E, be gone. I am so mad. We're gonna try to do it again. Don't get me wrong. Ask about them, please, because we have way more reason than we know what to do with. But like, oh my god. Thank God for that. Except, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Like, oh my god. Natural beauty, aspiring model, no! I mean, what if we just did this and failed and we just freaking died? So let's be smart about this. No. I am not in any way endorsing that action right there. I refuse to do 490% chances when that's on the line. Absolutely not. Under no circumstance am I risking the game to be spicy. With that being said, what the hell are we going to do here? We're going to go down to the doctor's office, the pharmacy specifically. Painkiller, I think that's the only thing that we really got going on for us right now. We're gonna have to... Do we? No, oh no, we sell the compass, duh. I was like, let's sell the meat cleaver. No, never sell your throwing weapon. You know that went said 2 funds, didn't it? Ah, I'm dumb. Okay, hold on. Police station. We have Doom to spare for some reason, so... Like, I knew it was 3, but I'm just thinking to myself, but maybe it's not, though. What if they changed it? For me, as a treat? Okay, so... We are going to... I mean, we gotta rest. Like, we just gotta rest. And then we just gotta pray that we can kill Akamanto on turn 1. Grow teeth. Jesus Christ. I mean, come on. That's just... You gotta... If you see it like that, you gotta send it. That's the rule of the law. If you can do 8 attacks, you have to just send it. Would you like... Okay, this is the first Akamanto of the new playthrough. Is it time for the... Is it our first time getting disemboweled, or do you want to get choke slammed into a bathroom stall? You know, personally, his name is John Cena. So we have... Jesus Christ. Okay, it's a little sketchy, I'm not gonna lie to you. So what if we brace for impact, and then we just murdered him, like, repeatedly? Like, we just murdered Akamanto. Like, we ended this lad's whole career. That's beautiful. So we take 2, and then... You feeling lucky, punk? You feeling lucky, punk? He's not feeling lucky, not today. He's not feeling lucky today. Okay, so we've won. We're gonna take, let's see, going over my notes here. We're gonna take 6 reason damage, actually, which is kind of nasty. That's surprisingly nasty. We have 11 reason, though. Don't let that fool you. Don't let the frickin' Aiko's terrible posture leaning into the health number fool you. We are at 11 reason. And so we're going to fail the charisma check. because of the sewing kit. We're making the knowledge check, we're making the dex check, and we're failing the light source check because we don't have a light source, and then we're gonna kill Takahashi, so that's ultimately that's completely fine. We'll throw Akamanto's mask at Takahashi, which that sounds funny to me. There is like some galaxy brain strat where you leave yourself like one under for the sole purpose of maybe getting desperation against Takahashi, but I don't. It doesn't. Who cares? Doesn't matter. That's just excessive. We're gonna have 12 dexterity. Like, it doesn't even matter. Like, we can already attack 8 times. But here we are. I mean, I did pick probably the easiest combination in the game. Oh my god, we literally can't even attack to fill up the bar. That's so funny. Look, this is just disgusting. But yes, Takahashi is freaking dead, and we didn't even need to... Well, actually, we can't, can we? Because if we do this, the game will end. Oh, maybe not. And then if we throw this in storage, you can't store items you're wearing. Can I do this? I'm trying to get faceless. There we go. And then we sell this. Yeah, let's go. We still have 8 decks. Disgusting. Aiko is ridiculously overpowered. Thank you so much for watching. The name's been Webweaver. And I'll see you on the next episode of Harbinger of Doom World of Horror. This is a new season. This is, let's see what achievements we forgot to do that. We forgot to do a lot of achievements, actually. There's a lot of easy ones that we can do. We haven't been in the achievement hunting mindset in a long time, but for a first playthrough, 5 achievements ain't so bad. Junior Scout, 20 locations of the compass, unlocks the map, which we're pretty sure doesn't work. Complete a game with a second character, unlocks Cursed Cartridge, who cares? Bad Luck, got Hermit, let's go. Unlocked Endless Mode, so that means that we can get, like, the Witch's Tree and the Monument. No, we can get the Witch's Tree. The Monument is the Junior Priest. But we have to do the, whatchamacallit. What is it here? Is it, it's history, right? We just have to get achievements? Yeah. So, yeah, welcome to, the new season, 8.06%. Thank you so much for watching. I really, 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 really hope there were no weird audio issues. I think they should be fine, but you never know. It's a new computer, it's a new setup, so you're always just kind of nervous. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. The name has been Webweaver, and I'll see you on the next episode of World of Horror. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty excited just going through the game again from the start. I guess now the whatchamacallit, all throwing shade at Panstash aside, like at the earlier thingamabob, like the earlier intro, we're like, guess who didn't include cloud saves? I mean, this is something that I knew was gonna happen, and so I was just having a little bit of fun with it. I love this game, and so obviously I wish no ill will towards the developer. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. The name's been Webweaver, and there's a game that we're going to play. Is how many achievements can I get before the Christmas comes early? And so we're gonna, obviously that's something to keep track of. You got a video every day, and that'll be interesting to see. So anyways, my name is Webweaver. Thank you so much for watching. It's a new season. Stay safe out there. Hope you enjoyed the admittedly kind of your standard Ico run, but like, we had nothing. We didn't have the heavy bonk, we didn't have the monument, we didn't have the Witch's Tree. So this run at least proves that Ico is strong enough to do without all of that crap. So yeah, thanks for watching, thanks for stopping by, stay safe out there.